Welcome to the newest character introduction for our Castles and Crusades Planescape game, Save Hell. My name is DM Steve, and we're the Dicks in the Dark. And if you like Castles and Crusades, Planescape, or just a bunch of guys playing TTRPGs, make sure to smash like. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so that you don't miss any episodes of this brand new campaign that we're just starting. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. We'd really like to hear from you. Now, I hope you really enjoy Reggie's story. Chapter 2, Reggie's Story. Reginald Sinclair adjusted his Confederate uniform, the wool scratching against his skin. He took a deep breath as he approached the encampment on the outskirts of Petersburg, Virginia. The late afternoon sun cast long shadows across the camp, painting the rows of tents and hastily constructed shacks in a somber palette of grays and browns. Smoke from cooking fires mingled with the acrid smell of gunpowder and sweat, creating an oppressive haze that hung heavy in the air. As you pass through the entrance, you're met with the sounds of soldiers going about their routines, boots crunching, the clatter of pots and pans, the low murmur of conversations tinged with a southern drawl. The camp was a hive of activity, with men sharpening bayonets, tending to horses, and cleaning their weapons. The flags of the Confederacy fluttered lazily in the breeze, their bold colors muted by dust and the grime of the battlefield. You scan the area, noting the locations of guard posts, officers' quarters. Your mind is racing. Nearby, a group of soldiers huddled around the fire, the scent of their meager rations mingling with the smoke. Their laughter and banter were stark contrasts to the tension in your heart. You have to play the part of a newly transferred soldier, eager to fit in. The anticipation of Jefferson Davis' arrival hangs in the air like a storm cloud. Every step brings you closer to the heart of the encampment, and closer to the end of this war. You take a deep breath. The stench of the camp, smoke, sweat, and fear is almost overwhelming, but you have to push it aside, focusing on your goal. You are a Union assassin, and soon you'll make history. So you're in the camp, just as I described. People are milling about. You've just arrived. Again, you're just outside Petersburg, Virginia, in this alternate Earth of ours. Taking the alias of Byron Ledbetter, Corporal Byron Ledbetter. You've got your forged, you've got your fake papers.
Yep.
You've been Byron for a little while, but you're just transferring here. And the Confederate president, Jefferson Davis, all you know is he should be coming to make a speech and to do an inspection. And you think he's arriving sometime today. If he hasn't already arrived, which you're hoping.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna look around. I'm actually going to look for the the tent for the officer that I need to go and report to, because I actually need to report in. I just can't like.
Right, you've already done that.
Oh, I've
You
already done
you
that.
yeah, you
I've already.
reported
Okay.
in. You've yeah, they checked all your papers and everything. You're
Okay.
now in the camp
Okay.
as a registered soldier here
Gotcha. Okay.
with this
Okay.
battalion here. So you're all transferred. You're all good to go. Um, you've met some people. You know that this particular, I don't know what's that guy's name here. um, hang on. The general. What the heck is the general's name?
Lee.
Nah, Beauregard.
Oh. Okay. That's where we are. General Beauregard. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah, you are under the command of General Beauregard. Um, and though you haven't seen him, you've you're all checked in.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is Reg is going to just like slowly case the camp. He's just gonna wander about,
Okay.
get the lay of the land.
Okay. You're casing the joint. You're looking around, getting the lay of the land. It's it's how you would have expect it to be. Um, soldiers are doing their thing. Security does seem to be a little tighter, but not alarmingly so at the moment.
Okay. What is uh what is my role? What So I've got these papers.
Hmm.
What is my role?
Well, I don't know. You're a corporal. So if you
Mm-hmm.
made yourself a corporal, so that gives you a little bit of rank then.
Mm, a
Well,
little.
since you made yourself a corporal, that wasn't my idea.
Yeah.
What is your role?
Okay. So um my role is artillery.
Okay.
Artillery. That's his role. He's uh he's basically he's basically with the artillery section of this. So, loading cannons, may possibly firing cannons, things like
I'm
that.
not super familiar with all the ranks of the army. Is corporal
He,
enlisted or
Corporal is an enlisted person,
okay?
so he's a little he's just above a private.
Okay, okay. So okay,
Well,
right. That
his role is just above a private. He's
right, right,
he
right.
does
Okay,
he
that
does
makes sense to
he
me.
does not have rank.
Okay. So he's not super rank. He's not like a sergeant or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. He's
No,
okay, okay.
no.
He's just above the little guys.
Right,
He's
right.
just above okay, just
Mm-hmm.
above a private. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. So basically if he is
The only
artillery,
Yeah, the only reason he's this guy is because this guy matched his he can fit into this guy's clothes.
right, right. This guy matched
This guy matched.
him. This
Mm-hmm.
guy was the right build. He was the right everything.
Kind of looked a little like
His
him.
papers fit. Everything kind of fit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Then, yeah. Then basically, you've kind of gotten your official orders,
Okay.
which your official orders are to report to the artillery tent and to begin your duties there. You
Mm-hmm.
kind of know what you have to do,
So
and
so what I'm gonna do is get the lay of the land first.
okay.
He's gonna go. He's gonna set up. He's gonna go report to the artillery person after he's reported in. He's gonna
Okay.
go. He's gonna go report to his sergeant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Find out where he needs to be, whether he needs to set up his own tent or if there's a bunk out or if there's a bunk tent for him, because he needs to. He's got stuff.
Right. Gotcha.
What time of day
So
is it?
it is what, like late afternoon.
Okay.
It's getting towards late afternoon. So essentially, when you go to the artillery, you talk to your sergeant. They kind of tell you, go find your place in the in the tent. He kind of gives you, this is where your bunk is gonna be. Get your stuff in order. Bed down. Have some food. Get some drinks. We'll start tomorrow. That sort of thing.
Right.
So you've
Yes,
essentially
sir.
got kind of a free evening here in the camp to get yourself settled.
Okay. So after I settle in, I guess I'm gonna like just go find a fire and plop down.
Okay.
Wait for the because we're gonna get mustered at some point because we are gonna be inspected and there's gonna be a speech.
Mm-hmm.
So he's waiting for that. He's gonna go find. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. I mean, is he gonna just like sit around? Is he gonna talk to anybody? Is he gonna try and find out any information, or is he just kind of like just gonna let things happen around him?
Well, once he sits down, he's gonna be like, "So, hey gents, I'm
Hey, howdy.
I'm Byron,
How you doing?
Byron Ledbetter.
You're coming here just to see there's here General Grant and his forces coming here to a big battle.
Well, I was just assigned, so I hear President Davis is supposed to be here very soon.
Oh yeah. I heard the president already here.
Ah,
He
do you?
he's staying over there at the fancy house over there in the plantation there, man. There.
What kind of?
This guy doesn't have any teeth. He's an old veteran. He's got like one tooth. He's got
Like,
like the misshapen face.
like
He's all
what?
like,
I'm gonna say, like, who am I fucking talking
You
to?
just do it too well. Just such top tier accent.
Oh,
these guys are grizzled. This is the front line.
okay. But
Uh,
I had no idea what you just said, actually.
you think the guy said that Davis has already arrived and
Okay.
that he's maybe staying at a fancy house on a plantation nearby. And
Ah,
you saw a quite a fancy manor house on the road on the way in here.
okay. I'm gonna file that away. Do you know what time we're supposed to muster?
Muster for it.
I have no idea what you just said. Like literal.
Muster for what? Come on, Dan. You live like right near West Virginia. You used to talk to these
Nobody,
people.
nobody in West Virginia up near here sounds like that.
I beg to differ.
Muster. Muster for what? Muster for the inspection.
Oh, and I never been until tomorrow, right before the speech.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
tomorrow, that's when that happening.
the
The
inspection
guy
is
like
supposed to
lights
be
his pipe.
the inspection is supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah, inspection's supposed to be tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. sharp.
Boy, this really is an alternative.
You have to like roll an intelligence check.
because 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 God, these Confederates are retarded.
Yeah, Reg is like, oh boy, what I get myself into.
Do I really want these people to be back in the Union?
Yeah.
Actually, what he said, Reg is like, he pulls out his pipe and he says, "Friend, you have any extra tobacco you can spare?"
Oh yeah, yeah. He pulls out a pouch,
Okay, so
gives
Reg
you
is,
a
yeah,
little hook of.
Reg is gonna go ahead and,
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna sit with these guys for a little bit and just
So,
get an idea. Yeah.
uh, people are starting to vibe. You're talking to him a little bit.
Nobody who sounds like these people are vibing.
No, they're totally vibing. Go ahead and make a charisma check. Let's see
Okay.
how much you're vibing.
All right. Let's see here.
Unless you have, do you have like do a charisma check unless you have like an acting or like something, something
Uh,
that would
I
be
do
similar.
have a disguise.
Nah, that's more of like disguise. Just roll a charisma, just to
Okay.
see, how
All
you're
right.
doing here.
Why didn't it go? Oh, there it is.
So you're still a little shaky. However, I rolled an opposed check against their intelligence, and even though you're a little shaky, they're probably figuring that you're just he's just nervous from the battle. There's probably the inspection and the speech and the battle and all
Yeah.
kinds of things coming up. So yeah. So you kind of hang with these guys, and you have a little bit of they give you a little tin cup and they pour a little
Yeah.
nip in there for
Yeah.
you. Share a
Yeah.
pipe,
hmm
and you try and get any other information or anything else about these guys, or you
No.
just
No.
trying to chill.
He's just trying to chill and just kind of fit in for right
Okay,
now.
all right. So he does so. The night passes.
No.
You have some dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the evening
Evening.
passes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The afternoon passes into evening. You have some dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and it's starting to get late. The sun's going down. It's now dusk
Okay.
after dinner.
Okay.
You're fitting in
Great.
for the
Great.
most part. So after dinner, most people are just sitting around the fire, kind of bullshitting. There are
hmm
some people that are kind of worried about the inspections. So they're like kind of getting their bunks ready and stuff.
hmm
Obviously, there's officers walking around trying making sure that kind of doing the last little bit of
hmm
cleanup.
Well,
What's Reg
gentlemen,
doing?
I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Ah, come on, it's early.
No, I had a long trip today. I'm a little tired.
Oh, yeah, you must have got a long trip. Where'd you say you came from again? Yeah, where'd you come from?
Oh, I came from the 13th Battalion, Mississippi.
Mississippi? I got
Yeah.
a cousin down in Mississippi. 13th Battalion, huh?
Yep.
Hey, you know Clem Lem?
Well, there's over 1,000 of us in the 13th Battalion.
1,000?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of man. Go ahead and roll another charisma check. By the end of the night, you've made a lot of friends.
Okay.
They're buying it. They're that
Mhm.
guy's like, well, I have to introduce you to them, Clem, to come back around,
Right.
and you finally are able to tear your way away from the jingle janglies happening at the fire, and what are you
Okay.
doing? Making your way
So,
back to your bunk or something else?
so I am making my way toward that, but I'm getting ready because even though I left most of my gear at the bunk, like my rifle and everything,
Hmm.
I still got my blade on me. As soon as I see an opening to sneak into the woods, I'm sneaking into the woods.
Okay.
I, I feel like he may talk and leave, especially if General Grant is on his way, because you do realize that General Grant is a Union general. That's
Yeah,
not good.
that
Yeah,
was the whole point.
yeah, yeah.
Is that even though it was somewhat unintelligible,
Hmm.
that grizzled soldier was basically, yeah, trying to tell you, one
It's
of the
coming.
reasons. Yes, one of the reasons that this big speech is being made here is because this is a stand.
Yeah. Okay.
There is going to be a big battle. It's
Hmm.
coming. Grant's coming, and it's not
Yeah.
expected to be pretty.
Yeah. The so his thought process is if he does the inspection and makes his speech, he's leaving. Probably right after the speech. He's not staying.
It follows that that's
Hmm.
probably how it's going to be. In fact, that's how it's been in the past.
So as soon as I get an opening, I'm sneaking into the woods.
Okay. Do you have some sort of a stealth?
I
I'm sure
have
you've got some sort of a stealth, sort of a
I've got
probably a
a
hide in shadows
I've got a move silent,
or a move
and
silently.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a move silent. I've actually got yes, I've got a move silent, and I've got a hide. So I've got both. I've got move silent and hide.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see.
So I don't know which. They're both decked,
So,
so it's really
right, right.
which one
Uh,
to
yeah, go
just
ahead and
or just do
do.
decked.
Yeah, just do hide because, um, just do hide because move silent. I mean, the din, even in the evening, the din of
Hmm. Right.
the camp is a lot. So
Yeah,
you're
it's not
trying
happening.
to make your way through unassumingly, and every time you think you have a spot to get out,
Hmm.
you get stopped by some fucking jackass who's like, hey, you're over there. Hey,
Yeah.
there he is. There's Byron. They're like trying to put a
Right.
drink in your hand.
Right.
People are people are in a weird space because of all the excitement.
Okay, so the next time this happens, I'm gonna take the drink. I'm gonna put my arm around this person, and I'm gonna walk with him, kind of
Hmm.
like I'm a little drunk,
Okay.
and I'm gonna two of us. I'm just gonna if especially if the dude is drunk, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
start.
mean it's
Mhm.
likely that this guy is drunk if he's
So
giving
I'm
you if he's trying to
mhm.
make you drink.
so I'm gonna guide him toward the woods.
Okay. Okay. He's kind of
And
going along with you.
Mhm. which is it? Which guy do I have with me?
Let's see.
Derek? Maybe? I don't know. Who?
We'll say that you got a guy named Boyd.
Boyd.
Yeah.
Boyd.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want.
yeah.
I gotta show you something back here.
You're looking blurry.
Boyd.
You're
Shh.
looking real blurry.
Hey, boy. Shh. Shh. Shh.
Not like really, you're actually looking blurry.
Shh. 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 Come on. Let me show you something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guide him into the woods with me.
Okay. And Dan, you actually are blurry.
This is
Oh.
Dungeon Dan from Dicks in the Dark, and I'm Reg in our Castles and Crusades Planescape Campaign, Save Hell. And you're tuned in to Dicks in the Dark.
It's weird.
Zing. All right, go ahead and make roll another charisma check. We'll make this one an opposed one. He's just because you're guiding him towards the woods now, so it's a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. So he's like, no man, what we got more booze back by the fire. He doesn't want to go in the woods.
Oh. You got booze back by the fire?
Yeah.
Ah. Hold on. I have to go relieve myself. Go on and get those booze. I'll be with you in just a second.
I actually gotta drain this log too. I'll come with you.
All right. So once we get out into the woods, that what Cameron did is exactly. Uh,
I didn't actually see what Cameron did. Ah, okay.
yep. It's time.
Okay.
So
So the guy goes and he gets over to the edge of the tree line and he gets behind a tree and he starts letting it go. He's peeing. And what are you doing as you're walking up?
we're just gonna walk behind him, pull my dagger, and just take him from behind, and then
So
and
like
then
as
just
soon as
drag
he
him,
whips it
and then,
out, you're
and then
just gonna
I'm just gonna slit his throat and drag him into the
I don't
woods.
know if that's the way I'd phrase that, Dan.
okay. Okay. So he whips it out. He's getting ready to go. So go ahead and make your. I guess you've got some sort of a back attack or something that you can make.
I
You
have
should.
uh, sneak attack, but it's only just it's not something that I can. I had to put it in class abilities because this character sheet doesn't allow you to add things. So
Hmm.
it's a sneak attack. It's +2 to hit, +4 damage, range 30. It's it's under my
So
class.
it's basically what you should probably do is you should probably make a sneak attack under your like you should probably make like dagger parentheses sneak attack and then just add the modifiers so that you have it. That's
Okay.
that's the easiest way to do it because it's +2 to hit and +4 to damage.
Mm-hmm.
So basically you do it like here. I can do it real quick. Dagger sneak and then let's see your modifier is going to be 3 because you already have a modifier there.
Mhm.
And then your damage is going to be 1d4 plus 4, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Okay.
So then you
I
should
see it.
be able to roll that,
So let's.
and
Okay.
that will be good.
God damn.
Ah, so you get behind this guy and you go to slit his throat, and even though you're behind him and he's drunk and he's peeing, like as soon as you pull out your dagger and you get behind him, like he goes, "Oh, and he turns around and he pees on you.
God.
He's like
Okay.
pisses all over you, and he sees that you've got a dagger in your hand, and he's shocked, and he kind of goes, "Oh!" and and
Is it initiative?
I'm gonna say yeah, I'm gonna say it's actually probably initiative. Which where the hell is initiative on these dang
Uh.
sheets again?
Oh, it's under turn undead for some reason. There's a roll. That's where the roll for initiative is. It's under the turn undead.
Oh, however, I
I
guess.
don't know why, but that's where it is.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. All
Do
right.
you have a
So
do you for later on? Do you actually have a turn tracker for us?
I do, but I'm not gonna bring it up
Obviously,
at the
yeah.
moment because it's just you and this one
Mhm.
drunk guy. Unless you get the whole Union Army, like I mean the whole Confederate
Consider
Army,
right,
like
right.
attacking you, then I think we don't need the turn tracker at least for the moment.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so you won initiative. He's stumbly, he's drunk, he's
Okay.
not good, but he's definitely like "Whoa." He's like stammering at this point, and he seems like he's getting ready to
Oh
possibly
my
cause a
god!
scene.
Oh my god! Oh, oh no!
Reg panics, tries to stab this guy, and misses. The guy is like totally freaking out. You're by the woods line. It's dark. Things are pretty crazy. Um you miss him, and you actually he kind of dodges out of the way. You kind of fall into the woods, face first into the woods, into like a thicket of
Okay. Oh
like
no! Oh no!
yeah, because you're in Virginia. You're like in the
Yeah.
woods. It's like it's like a thicket of like,
Yeah.
oh, it's awful. Yeah, so you like face first into a thicket. You still have your dagger in your hand, but
Where's? I'm
but
looking.
you're stuck.
Where's
So he turns around and he's trying to trying to like hit you or kick you or something. He doesn't even know. Oh
um?
my god.
Did he get a 1 or did he
Oh
get a
my
20? Or is he now in the thicket too?
god. He goes to punch you or kick you or whatever, and he also drunkenly falls into the thicket.
Um, where's where's our um
On your
where
character sheet, what are you
on
looking
our
for?
hit points? I see my armor. Oh, I see him. I found him. I
They're
found him.
right next to armor, yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
We're gonna
I'm.
it's gonna take us a while to
It's
get
gonna
used
take
to
us a little
these
while to.
these
Yeah.
Castles and
Mhm.
Crusades character
Yeah.
sheets. That
Mhm.
is that's
All right.
definitely
So I guess
true.
is it initiative again?
It's initiative again because you both got ones, so you both in kind of in the thicket. So yeah, it's kind of balanced each other out. You're both kind of stuck in a thicket. Also, you are blurry again.
Yeah. I don't know what's. You know what?
Yeah.
I bet you it's the damn. I bet you it's I bet you. I wonder if it's the light.
It
But
might
what?
be the bright light from that window
I'm
is
just gonna be
somehow.
blurry. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Blurry Dungeon Dan, it's okay. All right. So you won again. You are both in this thicket.
If my dagger's in my hand and he's in the thicket and he's possibly on top of me, maybe
Mm-hmm. Kind of on top to the side a bit.
I'm just gonna stab him again.
So
To
you're just
try.
gonna stab back. Okay.
My God, that was almost a 1.
It was almost a one again.
It was a 19, and then it rolled to a 1, and then it rolled finally to that 7.
So you try and stab him again. You miss. He's like, oh my god, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you get a 1
No
again?
way.
Did he get a 1?
No. He got a 1. You have to be shitting me. He has somehow like
Gone further into the
gone
thicket.
further into the thicket and has maybe like banged himself. Like you kind of feel him go like a little bit limp, and you kind of hear him go.
Okay, so do I just get a free hit on this guy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least for this round, unless you totally mess up.
I do not understand.
You are just absolutely trying it's just dark. It's in the thicket. You're having a really hard time.
Worst assassin ever.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of the thicket. Let's see if anybody notices. No, fortunately, no, nobody's noticed yet. And it's gonna be, yeah, initiative again, and you definitely won that. Yeah, you did. Go ahead. You just gonna try and attack again inside the thicket?
Yeah, just. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There we are.
Finally, you stab this guy. And when you stab him, he goes, "Ugh!" He's not dead. And he's definitely trying now at this point to fight back. He's kind of rolled back onto his back, and he's almost like underneath you, and he tries to kick up, but just totally doesn't do it.
Okay.
And let's see, anybody notice? So far, nobody's coming yet. And you still won initiative. And
Oh my God. That's twice.
how?
How is this happening?
That's like
Seriously.
that's like twice for both of you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's like 4 ones in a row. 2 on roll 20 and 2 actual dice. Wow, that's insane.
This is really horrible.
Garrett, we're just rolling ones over and over and over again
Oh,
here
nice.
again, just like usual.
I did hear the 2 in a row.
Okay, unfortunately, Reg loses his dagger somewhere in the thicket.
Oh God damn it.
So in the struggle, he like tries to stab, he loses his dagger, just completely loses all track of it.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And the guy here is he's struggling, he's in the thicket. He actually is able to punch Reg. He hits you for 1 damage.
Okay.
Dan's character's gonna die before he even gets into the main adventure.
You have to create a brand new character.
That would be so funny. All right, Dan, what you doing?
Is it initiative again?
He punched you. Yes, it's initiative.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, at least you're winning initiative every time. That's
Mhm.
like something.
So I lost my dagger, right?
Yes.
I'm on top of this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my left hand, I'm shoving it into his face, onto his mouth. I'm taking my right hand, putting it onto his neck, and I'm gonna choke this motherfucker.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
don't.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's an attack roll. I guess go ahead and just roll a 20 since you don't have like unless there is there does the character sheet for
I mean, there's
is
just
there an
weapon.
yeah, I was gonna say there's not a specific unarmed attack. If there's not
That's
a specific unarmed attack, then just go ahead and yeah, just roll.
yeah. I'll just
I wonder
roll
what
that.
happens when you just roll an. Does anything happen when you roll an empty slot? No, nothing happens. Or no, wait. What happens? Can you just roll an empty slot?
I I rolled it, but it didn't seem to roll anything. It just said to hit is a 4, but I'm not even sure what it did.
I
Oh,
think
because it's
it
a
did roll.
it's a oh, I can make it. I can make it happen because I can make it. I can turn it into a D. I can roll an empty slot and turn it into a D20, and it'll
Which
do
should
this
already be a D20.
and do that. Jesus Christ!
No. That first one was better because the 20 you don't want the 20 in the damage. The 20 was meant to be the hit. So you rolled
Right?
a 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you're trying to grab this guy and you cannot grab him. You just cannot grab this dude. And
Okay.
you are just struggling with this guy. And you have got to be shitting me. You can this is unbelievable.
Another one.
This is unbelievable. Un Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The
My
third
God.
one. I seriously this it's
Uh.
finally this guy has knocked himself unconscious. You're not even
Okay.
sure how, but this
Okay.
guy must have hit his head on a rock or something. You think he's unconscious or he's dead. He stopped moving.
Okay. I'm gonna find my dagger.
Okay, so you're looking around for your dagger. Make an intelligence check.
Jesus fucking
Where's
Christ.
your dagger? You're desperately looking around for your dagger. And then all of a sudden you hear this guy and he starts to go, you hear him start to gurgle. And there's like blood coming from his mouth.
Oh, there is?
Hmm.
Okay, good. Because I don't want him to wake up. I'm just going to continue looking for my dagger. Unless
You
this
can't
guy
find your
turns...
dagger.
It's gone?
You have no idea where it is.
Um, I'm going to case this guy. Where's his dagger?
Okay, you're like looking around the guy. You like flip him over. You found your dagger.
Oh, okay.
He, yeah, it's like up
He-
close. So
Yeah,
you pull it out. He also has a bayonet.
I'm taking it.
So you take his knife. Um, he's got uh, he's got uh, he's got $6 Confederate and a pack of tobacco.
Hi, I'm Garrett, and I play Brunyr in our Planescape campaign, Save Hell, and you're watching Dicks in the Dark.
So now this guy is dead. You're in the tree line. Thus far, no one has noticed. There's still enough revelry and noise from the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so what are you doing?
Okay, so now I am... I'm gonna get myself out of the thicket, kind of clean myself up a little bit.
Mhm.
The guy's in the thicket, so he's essentially hidden.
Yeah, he's totally hidden.
I'm gonna make my way through the woods to the manor, um to the house.
Okay. The house is lit, and
How lit is this house?
this house is lit as hell.
All
Now,
right.
unfortunately, I do not have a picture of the house at night. So you're just gonna have to imagine the house at night. Maybe I can put a filter on it or something.
Okay.
But the
Jesus
majestic,
Christ.
the majestic house, the majestic manor that Jefferson Davis is staying at is you can see it. As you said, this is the view. You passed it on your way in, and you saw that it was fancy as hell. And
Hmm.
there's a big field. You can kind of make your way kind of along the tree line, just in the tree line, without being seen, and really make it all the way up to the grounds of the estate.
Okay. Real quick, bayonet. Are we gonna just leave that as a knife, as a
Yeah,
dagger?
just leave it as a dagger, so you'll just have
Okay.
two.
All
So
right.
you see this manor house. Of course, it is dark.
Okay. So, and it's actually lit up though.
Yeah, yeah. The house itself is lit.
Okay. So basically, at this point, what I'm gonna do is stay kind of in the woods. I love how it's like all residential in the back behind this house.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It looks like yeah, it's like this giant manor house, but like there are people who live.
That's the big
Servants,
quarters,
the
the servant
servants.
quarters. Those are the servants
Yeah, we can't.
quarters.
We don't want to say that word.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so okay. So what are you doing
So
now?
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna stay kind of in the wood line, right?
Hmm.
But I actually am going to like case the back of the place. There has to be a servant's entrance because they don't go through the front door.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
ma-
you're that's
I'm
what you're
gonna
doing.
I'm
You're
I'm
casing. You're looking. I think
I'm
you actually have.
and I'm waiting for, yeah, I've got case target.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that.
And I'm waiting for the house to become unlit so that I can get inside.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. I am the worst assassin in the world.
Yeah, you're
They
just
ch- they
terrible.
they chose the wrong
They
person.
chose the wrong guy for this mission. The war is going to continue. Jefferson Davis is going to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you think everything looks pretty good.
Okay.
You're like but you're waiting until things are dark,
Mhm.
and finally, things obviously not all the lights in the house go out, but it gets to the point where yeah, you can see that somebody's starting to put out lights. Obviously, there's
Mhm.
fires and stuff burning outside and everything, but generally, it looks like it's gotten late.
Right. All right. So I am going to start the process of sneaking toward the house, and I do have hide and move silent.
Yeah, go ahead and roll both of those.
Okay. And
Hey,
then
real quick, I'm going to hit the bathroom, transition to Discord on my phone so I can keep listening.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. So You are very lucky because you missed a patrol in your casing of the
Ah,
joint.
gotcha.
And they definitely would have caught you had your skills been lacking in this area.
Gotcha.
So you like just eke by them. You're very, very quiet, and
Mm-hmm.
you but I mean it was like a
Yeah.
split second and they would have seen you. But
Right.
somehow you have actually made it all the way to the manor house, to the servant entrance, and you've been able to slip inside.
Okay. So now I'm going to continue to move silently while I try to find Jefferson Davis in this
Okay.
house.
The house is, of course,
Do you want me to roll another one?
large. Go ahead, before you do that, go ahead and roll. Let's say, go ahead and roll intelligence.
I wish this. I wish the stuff on this sheet were like not so light. I wonder if I can make this sheet darker.
I gotta make this sheet darker.
Well, no, it's hard to read.
No, I know what you mean. There are some things on the sheet that are like some of them are bold, and then some of them are a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay. Uh, Fortunately, you kind of have a good layout on the manor house on houses such as these.
Okay.
You've been in houses like these, and so you're able to kind of make your way through. You kind of have an idea of the layout. Yeah, go ahead and roll another hide.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're making your way through, hiding all the way, and finally, after maybe about 20 minutes inside the house, you think you found the master bedroom. There's only one problem. You can kind of peer down the hallway. You can kind of like look down the hallway. There are two guards outside the door. You're
Okay.
almost positive this is where Jefferson Davis is staying.
Okay. So, what floor am I on?
You're on the second floor, so
Okay.
like up here.
Oh, good.
And it's
So,
actually likely that this big room here in the front is Jefferson Davis's room.
okay. So, what I am going to do is go out a side window
Okay.
and go around and come in through the window.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a move silently.
Dude, it was on that 18,
It
man.
was you
It was on that 8. Did you see what that dice did?
mhm.
It just it
It
was
just
weird. It
toppled
was
over, right,
hmm
right. You go over to this room over here, also in the front, and there's nobody in there. But as you're opening the window to climb out the window's like like when you open a window, like despite your best efforts of trying to open it slowly and quietly, it gives one of these.
Yeah, it does. Okay, gotcha.
So what are you doing when that happens? You've like ran into made a big noise.
What's in the room with me?
It's another bedroom, but it's empty.
Under the bed.
Are you gonna close the window? Or are you gonna
Mm,
leave the window open?
actually,
Come on, think quick.
close the window under the bed.
Okay. So back in, slip under the bed. You hear one of the guards. He kind of comes towards the door. He opens the door. Opens it wide so that the light from the hallway can come in, because he doesn't have a light. There's like lanterns lit in the hallway. You know, there's like little lights in the hallway. He's kind of looking. He like walks around the room, but then finally he shuts the door and walks back down the hallway.
I'm gonna give it a beat, like
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
Yeah. You wait. You kind of hear him talking outside. I don't think it was nothing, but yeah.
All right. So now I'm gonna case this room. What's
It's
in
a
this?
it's an
What's in the?
empty bedroom.
Is there anything like any? Oh, is there a lamp in this bedroom?
There is.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the lamp. I'm gonna get the oil from the lamp,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grease the window. I'm
Okay.
gonna I'm
All
gonna
right.
grease the I'm gonna grease the
You
yeah.
you take the oil from the lamp, you grease up the window and try it again.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully try, and this time it's quiet.
Okay. So also I'm gonna take some of this oil with me
Okay.
so that I can do the same
Okay.
on on President Davis's window.
Okay. You can pop the glass part. It's like a
Yes.
little one of those little lanterns. So
Yeah.
you can pop
Mm-hmm.
the glass part off and just keep
Yeah.
the bottom oil
Yeah.
piece.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you do that and you make your way over to this front window where Jefferson Davis is.
Mm-hmm. So wait a minute. Is this a lifter window or is
This
it a
big
door?
window, yeah, this window over here is a lift window, but this over here is actually a door that opens.
Okay. So I'm gonna very quietly try to. I'm gonna peer through the window first.
You actually see Davis. He is inside. It looks like he's at a bureau fixing himself a drink. His back is to the door.
His
Well,
back is
the back is to this window door. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
He's the only one in the room, so you assume that it's him. He's in his night clothes like a robe.
Okay. So hinges door opens. These doors are gonna open out. That's the
Open
way
out. Yeah,
that's the way
towards you.
these that's the way
Correct.
these doors are. So the
Right.
hinges are gonna be out toward me.
Right.
So I'm gonna take a
Oil
little.
the hinges.
I'm oiling the hinges.
Okay. So you oil up those hinges.
Mm-hmm. I want it to be really quiet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to damn. So this is the weird thing. So there are really
Don't get too in the weeds, Dan, remember.
no. I'm looking at the thing because there's no pick locks.
I know you don't have pick locks.
Okay.
You're an assassin.
All right. So I'm going to now try to open this door really quietly.
Okay. You try to open the door quietly, and the door is quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the blade.
Okay.
So actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the oil down really quietly outside because I don't want that in my hand. I don't need
Okay.
that in my hand. and I'm going to move silently into the room, and I'm going to try to backstab this
Okay.
guy.
Then go ahead and roll your move silent.
And this is where I die. No, this is not where I die.
You move silently up to Davis. You get right to him. You are right behind him. He has a decanter, and he's pouring himself some whiskey as a nightcap. You're right on him.
So
Go
I
ahead
also,
and make the attack.
So I also have this class ability, Death Attack, Opponent Con Save or Die. I'm not sure what that is. I've got to look it up for the assassin, but
Yeah, don't worry about that right now.
This is
Just
a
make
sneak
your
attack.
regular sneak attack, yeah.
All right.
Are you slitting
Ah,
or are you stabbing back in the back?
a stab might not work. Slitting
you're
the throat
slitting?
is a slit, so around and just yeah.
Okay, so you give a big slit across his throat. You can feel the flesh tear and the warm blood pour out. You kind of hear him go, ah, and you feel his body almost seem to like collapse. But then, all of a sudden, he starts to get big, and you feel the flames around you. Something is happening. You're pushed away from Davis, and he turns around. His throat is open, but he tears at his throat, and he rips the face of Satan in your face. He's there. The flames around you. Davis has turned into the devil. He kicks you in your chest. You can't believe it. It's so hard. You fly back through the open door, out the balcony. You can see behind, in front of you, the mansion. It's like you're falling farther than you should be into a blackness. The mansion disappears. And you are gone. And that is the end of Reggie's story.
All right.
For now.
All right.
Hello, this is Dungeon Dan from Dicks in the Dark. If you liked me and Reggie's story, be sure to like and share the video. And remember to subscribe to Dicks in the Dark so you won't miss Cameron as Aepheus next Saturday. These character narratives are building up to the premiere of our Castles and Crusades Planescape adventure, Save Hell, on January 4th. You definitely won't want to miss it.